Growing Up on a Farm in Kentucky. Stories by Stan Schmidt. Episode 31. Swim Lessons.
Well, I remember my mom saying, "These kids are getting into all the ponds around here. One of them's going to drown if they don't learn how to swim." She was always protective of us. She went through a lot, having 5 sons in 5.5 years. And she was going to protect her children. So she somehow signed us up at the YMCA. And I didn't know what a YMCA was, but back I found out in those days, only men and boys were allowed in the YMCA. There were no girls. They were at the YWCA. And that's the way I was brought up. You don't go swimming with girls. So she got us I think it was a 1-week swimming lessons for 2 or 3 of us at the YMCA. And I guess it was in Louisville because there wasn't one in J-Town. And it was scary for me getting in the water and trying to learn to swim. And after 1 week, they pronounced you've had your swimming lessons, so now you should know how to swim, right? So then later on, we found out that there was a swimming pool called Silver Springs about 2 miles up the highway we lived on. I'd never heard about it before. And that our friends, the Morrises that lived at the end of our cow pasture, they would go there. So they took us there. I still remember that bluish colored swimming pool, and it was some kind of a country club called Silver Springs. And boy, it was my first experience with something like that. And what did I do? I had concluded that I know how to swim, so the first thing I did was jump into the pool at the deep end. I didn't know a pool had a deep end and a shallow end. I had no idea. I just jumped in, and I started sinking and flaying around and screaming, and I would go down and come back up, and I thought I was going to drown. And I looked up, and there was this beautiful woman about 6 or 8 years older than me that I knew. She was one of the Morris sisters. They had 3 girls and then 3 boys. And she was just looking at me and just smiling. Every time I came up, it was this like beautiful girl just smiling, and then she started laughing, and I thought she's gonna let me drown. And I think she knew how to swim, but I didn't. And finally she reached down and grabbed my hand and pulled me out. But oh wow, what an experience. That was my first experience with swimming. I thought I was a goner.